David Bowie has got a cat, but he doesn't know where he's at. He's neither one or the other sex, since they brought him back from the vets. Birth control to Ginger Tom. Birth control to Ginger Tom. Your meow is higher since you've had it done. This is Ginger Tom to birth control. I'm feeling very free, and there's something gone from underneath my tail, and I'm walking in the most peculiar way. Here am I sitting in a dustbin, meowing at the moon. There's nothing we can do since you've been told to do.
Sign this, please. I've seen that. Oh, must have been now. Great help. Yeah, thanks very much.
Excuse me, pal. Thank you. Excuse me, would you sign this, please? It's not for me, it's for wife's kid brother. Or while you're at it, you might as well sign another for me mother. She thinks you're great, but I must admit, you're not my cup of tea. Now, there's old Connor. He is good. Oh, could you make it 3? Make it out to Jane and underneath, put lots of love and kisses. And since you've got your pen out, do another for the missus. She'll kill me if she knew I'd seen you, and then forgot to ask. I can't see what she sees in you. I mean, you're not top class. Don't you ever get fed up with this lark? Don't you ever get writer's cramp? Still, with all that money you're making, you could buy a rubber stamp. Now, you know that impersonation you do? That one of Harold Steptoe. Oh, you don't do that one, do you not? Well, it shows you how much I know. Still, whoever does it great, and it's even better live. And anyone can make a mistake. Look, could you make it 5? Put Monica on here, lad. No, not there. Just up above. So I signed this flipping autograph book. Monica, with love.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Making love with you is all I wanna do. Loving you is more than just a dream come true. And everything that I do is out of loving you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, do 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 do. Words can make me feel the colors that you bring. Stay with me while we grow old, and we will live each day in springtime. Loving you has made my life so beautiful, and every day of my life is filled with love for you. Love And every time that we are with you, la 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 la, la 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 la. Colors that you stay with me while we grow old, and we will live each day loving you. These colors you're beautiful.
Hey, Daddy, what is a pop star?
Well, honey, a pop star can be almost any ordinary little guy who, at a certain stage of his adolescence, gathers his worldly possessions together and with a borrowed £25 exchanges the lot for an electric guitar. He practices day and night, and with his new group tours the clubs, pubs and discos. But after 7 years and 8 drummers and 2,000 odd miles a week on foggy motorways, cramped in an overloaded transit van, changing in dirty dressing rooms, spending many a sleepless night in damp digs, he's finally persuaded by his pregnant wife to say farewell to the glamorous world of show business and get a proper job. Well, good night, honey.
Daddy, I don't want to go to sleep yet. Can you tell me some more about the pop star?
Well, all right then. Popping into the local one night, he bumps into an old friend who used to be the bass player of the Alligators and is now a big wheel in the record business. It doesn't take too many pints to persuade our boy to have just one more crack at show business. And so next morning, finds him in a studio in the big city recording an LP of his own songs. The recording company releases a single from the LP, and what do you know? It sells 1 million copies in less than 3 weeks. I always said that was a good song, quoted a friendly publisher. Well, from that moment, it all happened, as they say. In 1 month, he drove 1,000 miles by road, 20,000 miles by air, did 21 guest TV shows, 24 radio chat shows, failed to get his manager on the phone to discuss money, 32 newspaper and magazine interviews, recorded another LP, completed a film test, had breakfast with David Frost, produced a one-man concert in the Albert Hall, sacked 12 of his road managers, had a row with his wife, had a TV commercial on location in the Greek islands, had his Gibson stolen, finished a week's cabaret in the Midlands at the old price.
Gee whiz!
And so they found him a nice, quiet nursing home in Hertfordshire. And all the national newspapers stated that he'd never perform again. Some believe that this, and a few other items of adverse publicity, really made him what is commonly referred to as a superstar. Fully recovered, he now tours the world, performing to as many as 60,000 people at one time. And after his accountant has arranged the payment of his income tax, agency commission, manager's commission, hotel bills, travelling expenses, road crew, psychiatrist, equipment hire, Harley Street throat specialist, photographer, publicist, security team, musicians, solicitors, secretary, studio costs, and not forgetting the lady in Leeds claiming maintenance. He gathers what little money he has left and lives quietly with his family in a little mansion on 10 acres in rural Sussex. His modest home has 3 church organs installed in the hallway, wall-to-wall gold records in the downstairs toilet, a 32-track recording studio in what was once the dining room, adjoining the Olympic-size indoor swimming pool and sauna. A firm of contractors are employed to tend to the landscape garden, and a middle-aged gentleman of Mediterranean origin keeps house and washes the Rolls-Royce, the Bentley and the Maserati. But we ask ourselves, is he really happy?
I don't know, Daddy.
Of course he's bloody happy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barron. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right. Now, we're very lucky because we get to travel to exotic places like Hong Kong, Sydney, Los Angeles.
Chipping Sodbury, Leighton Buzzard, Balls over.
Anyway, we've also met some very weird people, and none more weird than a guitarist he was a brilliant guitarist, had a superb style, because one of the reasons was that he had a deficiency in his left hand. And we're not going to tell you what was wrong with his left hand, but you'll most probably guess by the title of the song. It's called Three-Fingered Picker. Well, when I left school, my teacher said I had the flair for music. Get out and buy a big guitar, you got the talent, so use it. One thing he didn't notice, and that was my left hand. It only had 3 fingers, and I couldn't join a band.
Three-fingered picker, ain't that a shame? Every time I play the scale, oh, it turns out the same. Three-fingered picker, ain't that a shame?
I get it next time. Well, I saw an advert in the press, and it said guitarist wanted. I rode away and they rang next day, and me and my pupper parted. Well, I found myself in a little room with orchestra and singer, but I couldn't play what they could, 'cause I needed one more finger.
Three-fingered picker, ain't that a shame? Every time I play the scale, oh, it turns out the same. Three-fingered picker, ain't that a shame?
Don't you feel sorry for me? Well, I really thought that I had failed, but I always had ambition. I had to work on something new to be a good musician. Well, I went to see a surgeon, and he saw my missing bone. He said, "You take my advice, son, and learn to play trombone."
Three-fingered picker, ain't that a shame? Every time I play the scale, oh, it turns out the same. Three-fingered picker, ain't that a shame?
Wish I was normal. Think how good I'd be. At last I had a great idea, though it wasn't too much fun. I cut 2 of my fingers off to leave me just with one. Within a year I became so big, and I mean a superstar. I'm the only one-fingered man in the world who can play this damn guitar.
Three-fingered picker, it ain't no shame. Every time I play the scale, oh, it turns out the same. One-fingered picker, it ain't no shame.
Now hear this. I'm gonna play me a one-man concert at the Royal Festival Hall. One man, one finger, that is.